I'm gonna California, gonna live the life, sipping on tequila, night after night, dreaming of the moment when everything is right. A little bit of love goes a long way tonight. Would you like to meet me there? We'll be...
Hey guys, and welcome to Dolled Up by Tori. Today I am actually not doing makeup, but I am showing you products that I use for my hair. I am also going to show you what I use for my roots because I do my own roots since going to the salon can be really expensive, so I do like to do it on my own. I do want to mention that I have gotten around 4 keratin treatments, and they last about 2-3 months depending how you take care of it. You do have to use keratin shampoos and conditioners or just sulfate free because sulfate could be really harsh on your hair. So this is my natural hair with the keratin. Just got out of the shower like maybe 45 minutes ago, and this is just how it turns out with it. Now my hair is very damaged from bleaching it in the past, and so I think this is in good condition for it being processed so many times. I am now completely done with bleaching my hair because it is so bad, and coloring is not as bad. I think it's so much better and healthier to just color it, and if you want to lighten it, there are easier ways. I really recommend keratin treatments. They are really expensive, but they are so worth it if you are having so many issues with your hair like I have been. It got so knotty, it was frizzy, just dry and brittle, and I just got so sick of it. And I did try Brazilian blowouts. It made it really straight, but I do like keratin better because it's actually better for your hair since it is a protein that you naturally grow from your own self. It's our nails and hair, like we actually grow that. So it is better than the blowout because that has the chemicals and stuff. Even though the keratin doesn't make it as straight, but it does take away the frizziness and it's more tameable. Okay, so for my products I use in the shower, I use this moisturizing lather shampoo. It is by Paul Mitchell, and excuse me if I pronounce this funny. It's Awapuhi, I don't know, but it's wild ginger scented. It smells really good. This is sulfate free, super hydrating, and it has keratin in it. And usually sulfate free shampoos, like, it doesn't give you that sudsy cleaning feel, but this one actually really does. So I do like it. And also this one I use by Biologe. This is the keratin dose one. And I usually switch between these two. Honestly, I think I do like this one a little bit better though, just because it does give me more of that sudsy feel. But this smells so good. I'm obsessed with Biologe product smells. Like, I can't get enough. And so for my conditioner, I just started using this. I love it so far, honestly. It is smooth and silky, and it has Moroccan argan oil. It says touchable softness, and I only put it on my ends just because we all know, like, it could get really greasy if you put it at the top. So I really like it, and this was really cheap. I think it was like $6, I want to say. So this is a really good conditioner, and it'll last you forever. So the leave-in conditioner that I use, it is also by Biologe, and this is like a cream texture. They do have a spray one. I believe it's like Biologe Tonic. And I got this from Target. You could get it from like any beauty supply store really, or any drugstore. I believe the one I have is about like $25, and it works so well. I just put it on my ends as well. Another tip for a leave-in conditioner, my hairdresser actually told me never to put the leave-in conditioner right after the shower because your hair is still really wet and it's harder to absorb the conditioner, which makes complete sense just because there is so much water in your hair. So he said to always put it in like towel dry hair. So what I usually do is I blow dry it a little bit and then I put it in. And actually, like, I do think that results are a little bit better. I go ahead and use this Color Last by Biologe. This is so good. I can't even describe to you how good this is. Like, it just makes your hair so soft, and it helps with like detangling it as well. But also, like, it's supposed to help your color last longer, but like honestly I don't even use it for that. I use it just because it makes it really soft, but obviously a plus is making your color last longer. I don't really know if it did make it last longer, my color, just because I don't really pay attention to that since that's not what I use it for. And for my hair serum, I use Biosilk Silk Therapy. This is so strong. You just need like a little bit. Be careful with this though, because if you do put it like higher than here up, it can get very greasy. I just put this amount in my hand and I'm just gonna rub it together and just like put it at the ends, just right here. It smells really good too, and it really does make all the difference. Sometimes I just put it like a little bit in the front just because those are really dry. And then I go ahead and use my wet brush and I just brush it, hold my hair like this, that way I'm not ripping anything just in case, because I do not want any split ends. But it like makes it so much smoother and more tameable, and like you can already see, like it just like made it less frizzier. It is so great. So now for taking care of your hair with brushing and combing and all that, I use the wet brush. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of this, but this is the best brush ever. Like, I know it's just brush, but I promise you, like, I don't know what it is. I don't know like how they make the bristles or whatever they do to it, but it just like glides through your hair. It's really good for just like super knotty hair, any hair in general. And also, like, you want to be very careful with the types of brushes you pick out when you're combing your hair, just because a lot of them rip out your hair and like create split ends. So just go ahead and get one of these or whatever works that doesn't like pull it. Also, what I do recommend, and my hairdresser recommended, was this big comb, and all you literally do is just like the ends, and like it doesn't pull or anything, you know. And if it kind of does, like, just hold your hair like this and gently it just glides. So it's really nice, and because it is like really spacious, it doesn't really like tend to pull as much. I personally don't recommend brushing your hair wet, even though this is the wet brush, just because it is very bad for your hair, since your hair can be really knotted when you get out of the shower. Or if you do really want to brush it when it is wet, I recommend this one, not this one. So if I do decide not to air dry it, then I actually use my blow dryer by Hot Tools. I got this at Peninsula Beauty Supply Store. You can get it at any supply store really. And so I really love this because it's kind of small and it like folds like this. So that's really convenient if I'm traveling like I am today, and then I just kind of like roll up the wire. It is very strong, and it has, you know, the regular high-low heat, you know, nothing too special with the features, but it is a really good dryer, and I've had it for a year now and it's been really good to me. Sometimes I don't like to use this though, just because blow drying my hair gets my hair really poofy, and I already have thick curly hair, so, you know, blow drying it, girls understand who have that type of hair, like, it's not always the best. So once my hair is all dried, I do use my Babyliss hair straightener. This is the thicker one. I believe this is an inch one. I wish I did get half an inch, but when I bought this, I don't think they made them. And so, I mean, I really love this straightener. Like I've said, my hair is so brittle and curly that, you know, it's very hard for straighteners to tame my hair. And this goes up to 450, so you can like control, you know, the temperature right here, on and off button. It doesn't turn off on its own over time, so just be careful with that. And this is the nano titanium, so it's supposed to be like really protective. It's like the silver plates. I personally like the silver plates better because it does heat up stronger than the other kinds of plates. I forgot what the other plates are called, sorry, but I'm sure you guys know what I'm talking about, and so I don't really personally like those. However, I do think that the other ones are more protective. That is what somebody told me at a beauty supply store too, and I think it does make sense just because this does definitely heat up stronger because it's like metal. And the downfall of this straightener is that because it's so chunky, like you can't do the straightening with, or I'm sorry, with the curling with it, like when you go like that, because a lot of girls now use their hair straighteners to curl their hair, which I hear is so much better than a curling iron. It lasts longer with straighteners, and I can't do it unfortunately because this one does not, but they do have the smaller version of this that probably can curl your hair. I wish I can get that one instead, but I'm just gonna keep this until it dies on me, and I've had this for like 4 years now and it's still going strong. Okay, so now that I have showed you guys all the products I use and how I feel about them, I'm going to talk about the products I use for coloring my hair and lightening my roots. So I love Wella products. I got this from Peninsula Beauty Supply Store, but I'm sure you can get this from any beauty supply store. This is the color 10A Palest Ash Blonde. I love ash colors, ash browns, ash blondes, just because it's more of like a grayish tone, or I'm sorry, I think it has like purpley tone in it to give you less of like those golds and reds and oranges, which I personally do not like. So if you are looking for an ash color, I definitely recommend this. It's a permanent liquid hair color, and so I use this with my 20 volume cream peroxide developer, and I just use it in one of those like measuring hair bottles, and I just put this, the whole bottle of this, so this is about 2 ounces, so I put the 2 ounces in my hair bottle, and then I put 4 ounces of the 20 volume. So with every 2 ounces of this, you want to make sure you use 4 ounces of this, and then you go ahead and mix it until it kind of starts to develop. You'll be able to see. And so then what I do use is this unread product. Let me try to go ahead and focus that. So what this does is it eliminates unwanted red tones and decreases fading. So because I naturally have like a medium dark brown hair color, I do tend to bring out oranges and reds, and because I am going for an ashy color, I don't want those undertones. So I just put in 10 drops for every ounce of color, and this works amazing. Like, this is such a great color. Like, my hair is literally like a dark medium brown, and just with a color from Wella, it lightened it up so much. And it is not like super blonde or anything, like that's not what I'm trying to go for, just like lightening up my hair and blending more with like the bottom of my hair, because this is old bleached processed hair like from here down, and like, you know, I've tried dyeing it brown but it always washes out, and then I kind of just like decided to stay with this color. And a lot of people ask if I have ombre hair, but I don't. It's just like this is grown out and this is old bleached hair. I do recommend putting this on your hair 25 minimum, especially if you have stubborn hair like I do. If you do have blonde hair, or you know, like a light brown hair, and it always fades, which it, you know, usually does, then I would always refresh it with a toner, and I use T18 by Wella, and that is a ash blonde as well, lightest ash blonde. I don't have it because I didn't purchase it, I didn't use it on myself this time, but that is a really good toner. However, I don't recommend toner on your roots because it doesn't lighten it as much as the color does. I have tried the toner on my roots. It does lighten it, but not as extreme. So thank you for watching my video. All of the products I did mention will be below in the description. If you guys have any questions, I will try to answer the best that I can. Thank you guys.
On a lonely day, I look out on the freeway and I can't fantasize about the car